My name is 𝗂𝗵𝗶 and I'm the South Asia PR Manager for InDrive. We are here today to introduce you to InDrive, a little about what InDrive is as a brand, a little about what InDrive is, are some of our global numbers, and also some future plans about what InDrive is going to come up with in near future. So before I begin, I just want to introduce you to my team. Mohan Pradhan, who is the Business Development Manager for South Asia InDrive, and I have Vinay Mishra, who is the Driver Acquisition Manager for InDrive, India. And it is not a fare that is automatically set by us, but yes, we do give a fair estimate of the fare that should come. Below that, the app will not take it, but above that, it will. So we recommend people going with that cost estimate. And for the passengers, for the drivers, if they think that the fare that the passenger is quoting is very less, they can increase that fare and share it with the passenger. So basically, they can negotiate the fare, both the passengers and the driver, at the platform itself. So the passenger has the freedom of choosing the driver based on three important things. One is estimate time of arrival, how much time the driver is going to take. Number two is the car model, which sometimes here you can choose whether you want to go in a wagon or an Swift Desire or whichever car. And number three, which is a very important point, is driver's rating. So a lot of time we talk about safety, right? Like being in a ride-hailing industry, safety is a very important thing. So especially for female passengers also. So when we are taking a ride, we should always encourage our passengers, please consider the driver's rating. So if you think there is a driver rating is less, though we will also take action on our behalf, we ensure that there is no drivers with less rating in the app, but just in case you find, always try to go with the driver which has a better rating. So there is no price manipulation in the app. Because the price is being set by the passengers and the drivers, we do not have, there is no surge pricing in the app. Today's traffic, so the price will increase, or there is sudden high rainfall and the price will increase. This will not happen at InDrive. Our service fee that we take from our drivers is comparatively very less. The max that we take across the globe is 9.99, and we do not go above that. So it means that we are always under 10%. The other thing is safety. So we are in an industry like ride-hailing where we have to ensure the safety of our passengers as well as our drivers is there. So we try our best to make sure our platform is a safe place for both the passengers and the drivers. We have certain features like ride sharing, where they can share the ride with the passengers and the drivers. They can share the ride with their family, friends, their trusted ones. The other one is basically is our customer support. We have a very active customer support team. So 24/7, which is active. The passengers and drivers can reach out to us through our customer support. And the third one is SOS button, with which, God forbid, if there is any mishap that happens, they can reach out to the local police with the help of the SOS button.
Good afternoon. So I'm a responsible for business development in India, and I'll give you a little insight to what we did and what we have achieved till now in India. So basically, we have started our first vertical, which is cab. That is, the first city was Chandigarh. The response was pretty well, and the figure was really fantastic. And since then, we realized to introduce more and more cities in India. Till now, we have covered 10 plus cities, and the city name, you can see, like Lucknow, Bhopal, Jaipur, Ludhiana, Kolkata, and this year we have covered Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Surat, and Ahmedabad. And also, yes, Italians here, last year we have launched in the market. So currently, the role vertical we have in our app, which is cab, auto rickshaw, and moto. Apart from that, we also have introduced intercity, freight, and courier. The interesting fact we realized after COVID that the 51% of drivers, their age group was between around 25 to 30, and I think this is a more interesting fact to empower the new age group in India. Earlier, it was around like most of the drivers they were around like 40 to 45. And since COVID, I think the more and more drivers are interested in the ride-hailing app to earn money for them. Alright, so this is a figure that we have achieved all across the globe. You can see on the screen like 150 million downloads that we have covered, and what we achieve is that the second most the downloaded app, mobility app last year, and till now on current database, what we have figured out that on daily basis, like 4 million rides we are getting in not in India. This is the global figure. Moving forward, as Pavit already mentioned that we introduced the safety feature for passengers and drivers. And the interesting fact we have introduced for people is you can see there is a 2 button called the police and send ride details. Call the police only enable like once the ride get confirmed for both users, drivers and passenger. And the second feature that is send ride details, like the passenger and driver both can share the live ride to their closest one, like their family or friend through WhatsApp, Telegram, whatever they are using. So this is the platform we have and the business model we have current now and the figure we have current now here there all across the globe. I would like to ask the local manager we have in Delhi. His name is Vinay. He will tell you more about what we are doing and what figure we have for Delhi NCR. Thank you.
Delhi में we started last year as a test and काफी अच्छा response मिला from both passengers and driver side. And since we provide the liberty to set the price for the rides, so ये concept सारे सब लोगों को अच्छा लगा. Then currently like we have 1,000 drivers जो कि InDrive को use कर रहे हैं on daily basis और अच्छी कमाई कर रहे हैं. And InDrive passengers will be charged like service free charge जो कि like मेरे friends ने already mentioned किया हुआ that 9.99% है and we are not going above 10%. And also जो हमने ये फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड किया है, लिबर्टी प्रोवाइड की है कि पैसेंजर्स अपने ड्राइवर चूज कर सकते हैं, ड्राइवर्स अपने पैसेंजर चूज कर सकते हैं. तो ये दोनों भी काफी पसंद आया एंड इसकी वजह से हमारी जो कैंसिलेशन राइट कैंसिलेशन वो हमारे जीरो. सो वी हैव नो कैंसिलेशन एंड जो भी रिफंड वाला केसेस होता है दैट आल्सो गेट्स रिजॉल्व्ड आफ्टर द रिफंड गेट्स ओवर. एंड we have provided one facilities जैसे कि from driver point of view अगर वो pickup point पे पहुंचता है and passenger don't show up, so driver can choose that option to cancel the ride. So these are the features like which we have provided to passengers and drivers both.
Everyone, first of all, I would like to thank all of you for taking out the time and coming here and being a part of our event. My name is 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗁 and I am the GTM manager for India and South Asia. So basically taking care of all the marketing activities and initiatives for passengers and drivers that we have on our app. I'd like to present the 360 marketing campaign that we have recently done in India in 2 big cities of India, Delhi NCR and Mumbai. So the main message that we had is ride for a fair price you both agree on. So now what does that mean? It basically means that उसी किराए पे सवारी करो जिसमें आप और आपके ड्राइवर दोनों सहमत हो. Because we really believe that in India it has been a pain point where passengers always feel that they are overpaying for the rides, and on the other side the drivers feel that they are being paying hefty commissions and saving very little for themselves. So with this message we wanted to put it out there that InDrive as a service is a place where you can negotiate with each other and come to an agreement and agree on a fair price. As you can see, we have a long list of media mix where we leverage digital performance, digital media out of home Talking a bit about Delhi, how we leveraged out of home here is, as you can see, the image on 𝗂𝗍𝗍 actually branded the entire building of 99B with our branding in Gurgaon, and in Delhi we also branded the entire building of Green Park when near to the Green Park metro station. So this is how we wanted to make sure that our marketing is properly visible to the people and it's very relevant for them. Also, we had out-of-home campaigns where the entire messaging of Right for the Fair, as you both agree on, was done in Hindi, being the local language here in Delhi NCR. Also, we leveraged famous influencer faces, as you can see here, the image of 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗁𝗂 to build out the credibility and trust within the people of Delhi that we are a trustable brand and we are here for the long run and not a fly-by-night app. Also, we had PR events, as you can see here, followed by a social media campaign which talks about the pain points of users in the ride-hailing space and how InDrive is solving it. And last but not the least, auto branding also is something that we have done. This is a quite an interesting campaign that we recently completed in the month of June, July, and recently we also did the award ceremony. This is a driver-focused campaign called Driver of the Month. So it was basically a contest where we put out the messaging of become the best driver in your city. अपने शहर का सबसे श्रेष्ठ ड्राइवर बनिए. And this campaign was targeted for the cab drivers only. The first prize here was a motorbike for them, and the second prize was for 20 people who could win OnePlus smartphones. So what the campaign was, basically they had to register on our website, take a minimal of rides that we set for them, and the people with the highest rides can win a bike. And on the right hand side you can actually see the people who have won bike and the smartphones, wherein the the feedback from the drivers was quite positive, and we really plan to do the similar campaign in the month of November and December with a much more wider range of prices, and we also are willing to cover a lot more drivers this time. Sharing a bit of numbers, how InDrive is growing. So these are the percentages how we are growing and what we have seen after 2 months of marketing initiatives for both passengers and drivers. As you can see, our rides have grown by 79% in a span of just 2 months. The new passengers growth on and above the existing passengers have grown by almost 54%. The active drivers growth, which is one of the major KPIs for us to make sure that the supply is always constant and we are able to service the people where there is a huge demand. And as my fellow colleagues have previously said that the number of new drivers are increasing at a rapid speed, which basically means that drivers are really finding our platform as the best choice with minimal service fee and maximize take home profit, which is seen to be grown by 115%. So that's a bit of numbers. Now my fellow colleague will also be taking you through the CSR activities that we are doing in India to make sure we are there on the market in the space of CSR as well. Pavit? Thank you, everyone.
I want to share our, not a business model, like a comment of all our company. You see this comment, right, for fair price, you both agree on, but this is connect for all business models. Like, for example, Pavit can share details about university. Okay, what about university? If we see unfairness in the market, and if we can solve this problem, we can make a development for that. Really, this is our problem. We are more focusing on people, and our real message for the market, people-driven. This is very good insight for the future because we need to make social programs, any social programs, all ride-hailing services not focusing on profit, but we are more focusing on social events, social programs, and training. And we are working in all world. And for example, now we are developing India. Why I am in India now? Because for us, really, for us, India, this is the first market for the next year for developing. Really, this is our current targets for the next year. Developing ride-hailing services, any services like intercity mode, couriers mode, cargo mode, freight mode, and any. And we need to focusing on social programs, on challenging injustice. This is our message for the market. Thank you so much.
मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था ओला उबेर ऑलरेडी काफ़ी सालों से दिल्ली एनसीआर के अंदर अपना ऑपरेशन रन कर रहे हैं, तो इसके मुकाबले आप जो सर्विसेज अपनी आप किस तरह से बेटर दे पाएंगे उसके बारे में आप कुछ बताएं कि उनको कैसे ओवरटेक करेंगे।
ये जो अभी आपने पूछा कि बाकी और भी राइड हेलिंग ऐप्स यहाँ पे है, बट InDrive अलग कैसे है? InDrive बाकी राइड हेलिंग ऐप से बहुत अलग है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे पैसेंजर्स के पास, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था, पावर पैसेंजर्स और ड्राइवर्स दोनों के हाथ में है। ड्राइवर्स के लिए ऑटोमेटिकली राइड असाइन नहीं होती। ड्राइवर्स को पता होता है पैसेंजर्स कहाँ से कहाँ जा रहे हैं और कितने पैसे दे रहे हैं, इसीलिए कैंसिलेशन रेट कंपैरेटिवली कम होता है। InDrive में सर्च प्राइसिंग नहीं होती है। दूसरे ड्राइवर्स पैसेंजर्स को अपना जो फेयर है, पॉइंट ए से पॉइंट बी जाना है, तो वो खुद अपना फेयर डिसाइड करते हैं। वो हम उनको ऑटोमेटिकली फेयर नहीं बता देते कि आपको ए से बी जाना तो इतना पे करना पड़ेगा। सो वो खुद डिसाइड करते हैं उनको कितना पे करना है। पैसेंजर्स के पास ऑप्शंस आती है, जब वो राइड रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं 4 से 5 ऑप्शंस आती है, तो वो उसमें से चूज कर सकते हैं कि ड्राइवर की रेटिंग कितनी है, ड्राइवर्स का कि कौन सा ड्राइवर कितने पैसों में जा रहा है, कौन सी गाड़ी है उनके पास। सो ये सब कितनी देर, कौन सा ड्राइवर कितनी देर में आ रहा है। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हमें यहाँ से रेलवे स्टेशन जाना है और हमें अगर पैसेंजर बोल रहा है कि मैं 200 रुपये दूंगा, पर कोई ड्राइवर होगा जो 200 रुपये में अग्री कर रहा है, पर वो 15 मिनट बाद आएगा, 10 मिनट बाद आएगा। पर कोई ड्राइवर है जो 220 मांग रहा है, पर वो 5 मिनट में आ रहा है। तो हमारे ऊपर है कि अगर हमें लग रहा है कि हम 10 मिनट टाइम है तो हम वेट कर ले और फिर हम 200 में ही जाए। बट अगर हमें जल्दी है तो हमें 20 रुपये देने में अखरेगा नहीं कि चलो 220 दे रहे, पर ड्राइवर सामने है, फटाफट निकल जाएंगे। सो पैसेंजर्स के पास ये ऑप्शन है चूज करने का कि वो ड्राइव, मतलब ये 3 चीज़ों के बेसिस में कि वो राइड किसके साथ ले। सेम चीज़ ड्राइवर के पास है कि वो पैसेंजर्स चूज कर सकता है, उनके पास भी पैसेंजर्स की लिस्ट आती है। तो पैसेंजर की रेटिंग क्या है, पैसेंजर कितना पे कर रहा है, पैसेंजर कहाँ जा रहे हैं, वो सब चीज़ें उनको भी पता है, तो वो उसके बेसिस में ही अपनी राइड एक्सेप्ट करते हैं। तो ये फीचर जो है हमारा ट्रांसपेरेंट और फेयर मॉडल, ये बाकी राइड हेलिंग ऐप्स में नहीं है।